It's 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. You are in your 40s. You've just been called into a meeting room, handed a severance package, and asked to return your laptop. You walk out of the building, and suddenly, the world feels quiet. Too quiet. In that moment, your mind isn't thinking about spreadsheets. It's screaming questions. Why me? Am I too old? Have I become irrelevant? What will my family think? Let me tell you something I wish someone had told me. Job loss in the 40s is not a reflection of your competence. In today's economy, excellent performers lose jobs every single day. It's really about performance. It's about restructuring, automation, AI, mergers, cost optimization, or macroeconomic slowdowns. The corporate world has changed. Loyalty is no longer rewarded. Companies make decisions based on spreadsheets, not relationships. And when the axe falls, it doesn't discriminate between the top performer and the average one. This is not your fault. This is the new reality of the modern workplace. Understanding this is the first step towards separating your self-worth from your employment status. Many of us have spent 20 years introducing ourselves as the senior director or the VP of engineering. When the designation disappears, it feels like we've lost ourselves. But here is the truth, a designation is a rented title. Your skills are owned. You have to separate your self-worth from your employment status. That is step 1. And let me tell you something deeper. Your identity is way more than just your job title. You are a parent, a mentor, a friend, a problem solver, a creator. You are someone who has weathered storms, built teams, solved impossible problems at 2 a.m., and perhaps even taught a junior colleague something that changed their career. This break, as painful as it is, has given you something rare. It has given you the chance to explore and rediscover your identity. Without the daily grind, you now have the space to ask, who am I when I am not in that office? What do I truly enjoy? What am I passionate about? Some of the most successful second acts in life began with an unwanted pause. Use this time not just to find your next job, but to find yourself. Now, here is where most people make their biggest mistake. Panic sets in. Fear creates expensive financial mistakes. We see people selling investments at market lows, or worse, withdrawing their retirement coppers just to pay the EMI. Others take the first job they find, regardless of fit, and are miserable 6 months later. Some borrow unnecessarily, cancel insurance, or make risky investments hoping for a quick recovery. I want you to memorize this framework. First, stabilize emotions. Second, stabilize finances. Third, stabilize your career. Not the other way around. When you make decisions from fear, you are making decisions for the bank, not for yourself. Pause, breathe, then act. To stop the panic, we need numbers. Numbers reduce anxiety. Stop asking, how much money do I have? Instead, ask, how many months of life have I already funded? Let's do the math. Suppose your monthly household expense is 1 lakh rupees. You received a severance of 50 lakh rupees. You have liquid investments of 1 crore rupees. That is 1.5 crore rupees of liquid capital. Divide that by your monthly expense. That equals 150 months. That is 12.5 years of life already funded. But remember, this calculation assumes no changes to your expenses. We'll talk about optimizing those soon. For now, just do the math. Open an Excel sheet. List your monthly expenses. List your liquid assets. Divide. You have more runway than you think. But you have to structure it properly. Now, before you do anything else with that money, let's talk about the silent killer of peace of mind. Debt. Sit down with a financial advisor, or even just a spreadsheet, and map out all your outstanding MS and high-interest debt. Personal loans. Credit card dues. Car loans. Home loans if they are straining your monthly cash flow. Why is this so urgent? Because debt is a psychological anchor. It keeps you awake at night. Every EMI you pay feels like a victory for the bank and a defeat for you. It reminds you every single month that you are trapped. If you have the severance or emergency funds, clear your high-interest debt as soon as possible. Even if it means using a portion of your severance. The mental peace of being debt-free, or significantly reducing your monthly liabilities, is worth far more than the interest you might earn on that money sitting in a savings account. Do the math. If you clear a 30,000 rupees EMI, your monthly outgo drops from 1 lakh rupees to 70,000 rupees. Your runway extends from 150 months to over 214 months. That is almost 18 years of life funded, just by killing one EMI. So, calculate your debt. Prioritize it. Clear it. Then recalculate your runway. You will breathe easier. I promise you. Most people keep everything in one big pool and panic when they withdraw. Don't do that. Separate your money into buckets. Bucket 1. Keep 12 to 24 months of living expenses in a savings account or liquid fund. This is your survival bucket. Bucket 2. This is for family goals like your children's education. Bucket 3. This is your retirement corpus. Do not touch this unless it is the absolute end of the world. Bucket 4. A hybrid bucket acting as a buffer. By separating your survival money from your investment money, you prevent emotional investing. You stop worrying about market crashes because you know your next 24 months are safe. Net worth does not pay monthly bills. Cash flow does. While you're job hunting, focus on preserving cash flow. Do you have rental income? Can you consult part-time? Can your spouse's income cover the basics? Can you generate passive income through dividends or interest? Remember, liquidity buys peace of mind. If you are holding illiquid assets, like real estate, that generate no cash, and you are struggling to pay for groceries, you have a cash flow crisis. Prioritize liquidity over long-term returns, just for the next year. Now, let's talk lifestyle. Many people panic and make dramatic cuts like canceling vacations, stopping groceries delivery. This creates resentment at home. Instead, sit down and categorize your expenses. Needs like rent, groceries, insurance. Important wants like Wi-Fi, school fees. And luxury like daily Starbucks or premium subscriptions. Cut the luxury, but protect the needs. This gives you control without making your family miserable. You are reducing uncertainty, not just reducing lifestyle. Here is the hardest part. Many professionals carry this burden silently. They pretend everything is fine at the dinner table, while panic is eating them alive inside. Stop that. Have an honest conversation with your family. Tell them about the household expenses. Tell them about the EMIs. Tell them about the children's plans. Ask for their support. When your family becomes a team rather than passive observers, the psychological weight is halved. This is not a burden, this is a strategy. Job searching in your 40s is brutal. You'll be interviewed by people 15 years younger. You'll be asked questions below your experience level. It stings. Rejections feel personal. This is why you must protect your mental health like an asset. Stick to a routine. Get some exercise or go for a bike ride. Read books. Meet friends. Meditate. I know it sounds trivial, but a healthy mind interviews better. And if you are struggling, there is no shame in professional counseling. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. However, if your financial situation is truly dire, be pragmatic. Take the first job you can get, even at a lower salary, without worrying about your previous salary. Because survival comes first. Speaking of stress, stay away from LinkedIn comparison. You'll log in and see someone your age announcing a promotion, a startup funding, or a new job. It creates distorted reality. Remember, people post highlights, not struggles. The person who got that promotion might be miserable. The one who started that funding might be struggling for investors. Comparison is the thief of joy. Run your own race. For a technologist, the market has shifted. Companies no longer just want someone who writes good code. They want people who understand AI, automation, cloud architecture, business understanding, communication, leadership, and adaptability. This is not the time to wait. This is the time to learn. Don't just apply for jobs. Spend at least an hour a day upgrading your skills. It shows potential employers you are adaptable. Your experience is the engine, new skills are the fuel. Networking is not asking for a referral. Networking is sharing ideas. Help former colleagues. Show up at events. Write a thought-provoking article on LinkedIn. Stay visible. Opportunities come through relationships. If you only call people when you need a job, they will avoid you. If you call them to share value, they will remember you. For 20 years, your salary was your only income stream. That is a single point of failure. Now is the time to build multiple streams. Can you consult part-time? Can you teach an online course? Can you write a newsletter? What about fractional leadership or board advisory? Can you start a small business or create content? This may be the first time you realize the freedom of having multiple sources of income. It reduces the fear of the next layoff forever. Stop saying, I lost my job. Say, I lost one source of income. Your knowledge still exists. Your experience still exists. Your network still exists. The title is gone, but the person remains. Warning. This is critical. People under emotional stress are easy targets for financial predators. Beware of guaranteed returns, short-term trading ideas, and get-rich-quick schemes. Avoid crypto shortcuts and unregulated investments. Review your existing ULIPs carefully to see if you can continue to pay the premium or if it makes sense to surrender them, but only after professional advice. If it sounds too good to be true, it is a trap designed to exploit your desperation. Let me be blunt. Do not, under any circumstances, cancel your health insurance or term insurance because income has stopped. Medical emergencies don't wait for employment. A single hospital bill can wipe out your entire severance. Protect your health coverage first. If you don't have it, get it. It's the backbone of your emergency plan. Delay major decisions like selling your house, breaking your retirement investments, moving cities, or starting an expensive business, unless thoroughly evaluated. Major life changes made under emotional stress often lead to regret. Don't let fear force you into a decision you'll be paying for the next 20 years. Give yourself time. Re-evaluate in 6 months when your emotions are stable and you have clearer information. Motivation won't bring your confidence back. Action will. One certification, one networking call, one resume update, one interview, one article written, one consulting proposal. Small wins rebuild identity. Don't try to fix your entire life today. Just take one small step. That step will lead to the next. Here is the most important concept I want you to take away. Financial independence isn't about never working again. It is about having enough financial resilience that you can choose your next step instead of accepting the first available option out of fear. When you have a 24-month runway, you negotiate from power. You choose the company that respects you. This is a transition, not a defeat. I won't tell you everything will be okay. That is naive. Instead, I'll tell you this phase is temporary. The uncertainty feels overwhelming today because you are living through it. But if you protect your finances, maintain your health, keep learning, and stay connected, you give yourself the highest probability of emerging stronger. Let me leave you with a memorable framework. Step 1. Pause. Don't panic or make emotional decisions. Step 2. Protect. Secure your cash flow, insurance, and emergency fund. Step 3. Plan. Understand your runway and prioritize expenses. Step 4. Prepare. Upgrade skills, strengthen your network, and explore multiple income sources. Step 5. Progress. Take consistent daily actions to rebuild confidence and career momentum. And here is your call to action. If you are feeling lost and want to review your portfolio to ensure you haven't made costly mistakes, or if you simply want a second pair of eyes on your financial plan, we are here to help. Book a free, no obligation planning session. Let's turn this uncertainty into a structured plan. Comment below and I will reach out to you.